Hey guys, today we're going to do one variable distribution, the hard sets of questions. So here we have number one. The box plot shows the daily high temperature in Celsius for the month of February, which is 28 days, in Istanbul, Turkey. Which of the following could be the maximum number of days for which the high temperature was no greater than 9? So no greater than 9 means less than 9. So x is less than 9. So we set our inequality. X is less than 9. So here we have the 9 is right here. So we know that a box plot is split into 4 different sections. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those 4 sections all have the same amount of data in each thing. So we know 28, because that's how much data there is split into 4. So 28 divided by 4 is 7. So we know that there are 7 days here, 7 days here, 7 days here, and 7 days here. So no is less than 9. So you would just have to add 1, 2, and 3. So 7 times 3. 7 times 3 is 21. So our answer is D. Number 2. Riley collected data on the age of attendees at a conference. The mean age is 32. The median age is 30. The mode is 30. And the range is 20. If an additional person enters the conference and is 30 years old, how will this affect the data? So we'll go one by one and note which what would happen to each one. So mean, let's write, is 32. So if you add a 30, no matter what, when you add something that is less, the mean will change, maybe by little, maybe by a lot. In this case, by little, because 30 is very close to 32. If it was 33, let's say, the mean would increase a little. So here the mean would decrease a little. You don't have to do any additional calculations. You know that if the additional person is less than the mean will decrease. If it's more than the mean, it will increase. So here 30 years old, so the mean will decrease. Next, we have median. Median is 30. So median, it doesn't matter since the person that is added is also 30 years old and the median was 30. So it will stay the same. The median will stay the same because no matter what, the middle number, if 30 would be added to the data set, but it would be put in, if you put it in increasing order, right, the 30 will still end up in the middle. Whether it's an even number or an odd number, 30 will always continue to be the median, I mean. So this will stay the same. Next is the mode. So mode, if the mode was 30, right, which it was, and you're adding another person that is 30, you're just increasing. Mode is how much it's repeated. So you're just adding another data that is repeated. So it just increases the amount that is 30. So it will definitely not change. It continues to stay at 30. Then the range. So range is the highest number subtracted by the lowest number. So the range, we know that the median, right, is 30. So since the median is 30, 30 is directly in the middle, and you're just adding another 30, it will not affect the lowest number or the highest number. So it doesn't matter. Since 30 is in the middle, it will not affect the range because the range only depends on the last number and the first number in increasing order. So since it was already 20 and it depends on the last and first, so it stays at 30. It stays at 20. So the only one that will change is mean, and it will decrease. So all measures will stay the same. Incorrect. B, the mean will decrease, and the median, mode, and range will stay the same. Correct. So B is our answer. Number 3. 10 friends compare the number of trading cards they have. The results are shown. If the range of the dataset is 36, what could be the value of X in the data? So first we have to define what range is. Range is the greatest number subtracted by the least number, the lowest value. So the greatest value minus the lowest value is the range. So the only numbers we care about are the lowest and the highest numbers. So our answer, X, can only be two things. So here we could take the lowest number, which is, in this case, 49, right? You could take the lowest number, 49, and you would have to add 36, because that is the range, to get X, which would be if we're saying X is the greatest number. So it would be our first equation, and our second equation would be if X is the lowest number, not the greatest. So if X is the lowest number, we take the greatest number in the data set that is already shown, which is 83. And you would have to subtract 36 to get X. So X can be two values, and the answer choices will only have one. So our first problem, 49 plus 36, would be 85. So that is none of these answers. So we know it's not 85. So we could cross this out. Our answer is not 85. Next, we have 83 minus 36. 83 minus 36 is 47. This is 47. So B is our answer. Number 4, a normal distribution is a dataset where the mean and median are equal, and there is only one mode that is equal to the mean and median. If an outlier that is significantly greater than the mean and median is added to a normal distribution, which statement is always true? So let's review what it says. So a normal distribution is a dataset where the mean and median are equal. That means if you add up all the numbers and divide by the amount of data, and the middle number are both the same thing. And there's only one mode that is equal to the mean and median. So that means the data number that is the most repeated is equal to mean and median. If an outlier that is significantly greater than the mean and median is added to a normal distribution, that means that if a data number is added that is much greater, which statement is always true? So in this case, the mean has to change. As I mentioned on the earlier problem, the mean changes no matter what. If you add a number that is greater than the mean, it will increase. If you add a number that is lower than the mean, no matter how little, it will also change. So mean will definitely change, and it will increase. So we should write that down. Mean increases 100%. Median, on the other hand, if, for example, there's an odd number of data collected at first. So let's create our own example. Let's say the data collected is 19, 30, 30, 30, and then 31. So that is an odd number. correct? So there's 5 data. So here, if you add a number that is significantly greater, so let's say 1000, okay? So since it's even, now you would have to take the mean of the two center numbers. So 30 plus 30 divided by 2 is just 30 again. So the median does not have to change. Or actually, yeah, it does. It says which statement is always true. So the mean does not have to change. Or median. The median does not have to change. Lastly, or that's it. Okay, so here we have our information. The mean increases and the median does not have to change. So let's go through our answer choices. A, the median will be less than the median. So that's definitely not true. That is impossible. So we can cross that out. The mean and the median will not change. So we already know that that's not true because the mean has to increase. The mean will be greater than the median. Yes, 100%. C is correct because here the median, let's say there wasn't an even number, there wasn't an odd number at first. There was an even number. Still, the data, right? So it would be like this. Still, in this case, the median will be 30 and the mean will be much greater. So the mean will be greater than the median 100%. And lastly, we can cross out the last answer choice because it says the mean will still be equal to the median, but both values will increase. So we already went over that the median does not have to change. So that is incorrect. So our answer is C. Lastly, we have number 5. Marina's 6 test scores for a science class average to 85. The teacher will remove the lowest test score when calculating the final grade. And when they do, Marina's test score average for a class is 88. What was the score of the test that was removed? So here we have to pay attention to what it tells us. So there are 6 test scores averaging 85. That means so the average is 85. So a mean would be adding each one all together and then dividing it by 6. So if you have a certain number x and then it's divided by 6 and then that equals 85, that means to get x we would have to just multiply 85 by 6. So our x would equal 85 times 6, which is 510. So now we know what the sum of all the test scores are, at least before one is removed. The teacher will remove the lowest test score when calculating the final grade, and when they do, Marina's test score average for a science class is 88. That means if you take this number, 510, then remove a certain number, so 510 minus, let's say, y, divided by, now we only have 5 test scores because 1 is removed, so divided by 5 is 88. So this is a very simple algebraic question. So you just multiply 5 by 88 to get 440 equals 510 minus y. Then subtract 510 from 440 to get negative 70 equals negative y, so y equals 70. So we know that the test score that was removed is 70, which is B.